Join us as we find some awesome free camp spots in Colorado.
We're Josh, Kate, and Coco, and this is our Scout Truck Camper. If you're new here, thanks for watching. This is the 14th episode of our 2-month national park road trip that we did in summer of 2024. In our last episode, we camped along the Dexter Creek area near Ouray, worked from our camper via Starlink, and then went into the town of Silverton. We had an early dinner. It's about 5 o'clock now. Coco still needs to eat, and now we're going to head to our campsite. I think it's within like 15 minutes of here. We just drove down the street a little bit, and we're going to stop and get bread, eggs, and shredded cheese. And this is a new earth roamer on an F550. This is a nice little store. They really have everything you need here. Right here on our left that I'm going to turn into is called Kendall Campground. And then further up the road, there's Anvil Campground. And we're just going to pull in here and see what it looks like. And if we don't like it, move on to the next one. A lot of people here. It's definitely easy to get to. The person back there had Starlink on top of their school bus. The site right there was free. Oh wow, look at this big thing right here. So apparently we're in the San Juan National Forest. There's a pit toilet on our left with a good mountain view. We decided this is where we're gonna stay. It's the first site we pulled into, and we're right next to the creek, which is nice. It's not as loud as last night, but it's still pretty nice. It's kind of windy, so I don't know if we'll have a fire, but you can see the van right next to us has Starlink up above their windshield. And then there's another couple vans right down this way. Yay, you did it. I think there's a lot of different campsites here. I think we're actually walking on a road too. We might go to one campsite or not, I'm not sure. But they're definitely close together, or they can be. That little road led us back to this little field, and it still runs along the creek. There's some campsites here. I like this one because you're kind of blocked in from the wind with these trees. I can't believe how many spots there are here. There's like a crazy amount.
Yeah, there's like more this way even.
I just noticed this up on the hillside. There's a little cave. It definitely looks like it's going to rain. I do think I just heard thunder off in the distance. The further we walk down on this road, the more secluded and nicer the campsites look, but we wouldn't be getting Starlink reception down here. I know we already ate dinner, but I'm turning the propane on because I think we might end up having a fire in the Dickinson fireplace. We're just hanging out here, and I realized that if we wanted to have a fire, we really should move sites or else we'll be sitting in the water. We're just hanging out inside together now. I think it got a little windy and cold outside, and it's on and off raining too. It's turning out to be a really nice night. We're just walking Coco again. You can see the evening light on the rocks up there. It's a little warmer now too.
Coco doesn't usually like the water, so it's like really weird that she's just deciding to walk through it.
She's funny.
We've also had like many hotter days on this trip, and this is not one of them, as you can see by our sweatshirts.
Coco and I just walked down the road. Kate's in the truck camper. We went down to the entrance of that other camp spot. And I think that's going to be it for this video, or I'll see you in the morning. You can see we've got a few new neighbors, the school bus on our right and this van over on the left, both pulled in around 10 o'clock last night. I'd say we slept pretty good. It got down to 49 degrees outside, and so far it's a beautiful day. I decided this morning Coco and I are going to walk down to the other campground and see how far it is and how long it takes to walk there. Coco just saw a deer run across the road up ahead, so now she's all excited. We made it down the road, and I see the sign for Anvil Campground. We've got a 1-lane bridge on our left and the entrance to the campground on our right. 14-day camping limit, no garbage service, and watch out for bears. This area was only 0.6 miles from where we're parked down there, and I think midday we're going to move somewhere else just to see other places, and maybe we'll move to a site down this way. You can see it's still pretty flat and easy to get into, so it's good if you have like a bigger camper. I don't know if this is the end of the road or if it loops around, but you can see there's a couple campers down here. And the creek runs right through, and the sites are actually pretty close to the creek and pretty close together, I'd say. The end of that road we walked down over there was not a loop. There was no other bridge on the other side. So we came back this way, and it looks like there's just 2 rows of campsites along the river. We're headed back now, and we just saw a few bicyclists come down the road. I wish I had my bike with me. Brunch is ready. Here you go.
Yum, thank you. Looks so good.
Yeah, I think it will be good. I think this RV that just pulled in is the biggest one here so far. For the morning, we were just hanging out and working at our campsite, and now it's lunchtime, so we're going on a walk down the main road. And we found this really nice campsite with no one else around. It's free, and we have an awesome view, and you can still hear the creek. The view is great this way. I think we're gonna move here, or at least some other little area. There's a nice dirt road over there that says it leads to Bear Campground, and we just want to try to get a site still in the same area for tonight, but it's a little bit further away from people. We just drove down to this other little designated camping area called Golden Horn, and we think we're going to stay near the creek. We just wanted to get out and look first before we drove in. But there are some fire rings, there's some here, and I think we're going to park near this one. We've got an awesome site. I just collected some little sticks. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a fire later. And I think I'm gonna bring Coco down to the creek. You ready, Coco? You got it, right here. We really do have a nice site here. I like how we're not as close to people, but we're still relatively close to the creek. I think we're going to shower later, and this will be nice because we can each get a 7-gallon shower. We have a separate 7-gallon water tank that we use with our shower setup, so that'll be nice. It's about 2 o'clock, and we're just going to be hanging out here. This is our 7-gallon water tank for the shower. It's just a Reliance one that we got from Walmart. I think it was like $19, and I'm just going to let it heat up in the sun. Kate still has a few hours of work, so I'm just going to go and check out the rest of this place and the sign up there that we drove past. That's cool. They have pit toilets here too, just like at the other site. And I just counted, and there's 6 different people's camp setups around us, so definitely a lot less busy than the other place. So it is called Golden Horn. We thought it was Golden Horn or Golden Arrow or something like that. Even with the fan on high and the Starlink going, we're still at 100% because we're taking in so much solar. We've just been hanging out. We've had a nice afternoon. It's about 5 o'clock now. We're going to be making chicken with sweet potatoes tonight, but we're going to be having steak and salad for dinner this evening. And I think we're actually going to shower before dinner because, as you can see over here, we don't have too much time left before the sun goes behind this mountain over here, and it'll feel a lot colder. So we're going to shower first, but Kate's cutting up the sweet potato now, and I'm going to work on getting the shower setup ready. So the first step in our shower setup is taking one of these propane tanks out of here. This one's pretty full, it feels like, and setting it on the tailgate so we can connect the Julka to it. We keep all of our Julka accessories in this little cubby right here in this bag. This is just what came with the Scout. The previous owner had added the Julka and the shower awning to it, so they just gave this to us. I'm gonna get everything set up and then I'll show you how it's all put together. So we've got everything plugged in. I've got the pump plugged into the camper battery going through this cubby right here. I've got the 2D batteries in the Julka. The pump is right here and I've got it going into our tank, up, and then going out the red hose into the wand that Kate has. We're just doing a test right now to make sure it works. Is it coming out?
Yeah, it's coming out.
Okay, cool. Kate just finished showering and let's see how much water is left. I think you can actually see it from out here. So she used about this much. This is the water line right here. Our showers were great. We both feel nice and clean. We really like the water heater, although this little bag that it came with really isn't good quality. We can't finish getting the zipper on it all the way. And Kate's gonna be making the sweet potatoes inside, and I'm gonna be making the chicken outside. But we're gonna be having steak with salad for dinner. We're just making this for tomorrow, so tomorrow's meals are a little bit easier. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to do 2 batches of this. I didn't realize the pack was so big. Three other vans recently got here, and they're kind of close, but not too close. The second batch of chicken is going, and our regular dinner is done, and this looks great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, you lost half of a
okay.
marshmallow.
I had a little too much anyway.
Yeah.
Like with the 2 marshmallows. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. Our dinner was good. We're just going to be sitting out here for a little bit more and enjoying our fire. Tomorrow we are going to go to Mesa Verde National Park, and then we're going to head towards Buena Vista. So that's it for now, and as always, thanks for watching.